Yes, good evening, USA, Canada, International, Long Island, aka Strong Island, International, five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most, misunderstood, lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, of course, YouTuber, content creator, and rookie podcaster of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And you're rocking and hanging out with me on the 116th episode of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, the show about the reviews in not just the music discography. We I also included hip hop history, and of course, there's movies, there's TV shows, and everything else in between to review. And by the way, we're live and direct from StreamYard alongside with YouTube. And aside of myself, next to me is the Instagram live feed of the podcast show page. Make sure you turn on your notifications and be notified of when I'm going to be on the air on Instagram live on separate podcast accounts, including this one right here, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Be sure to follow on Instagram as well. And speaking of which, go ahead to the YouTube channel page of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Tap the notification bell and enable alerts, which is the reminder of when the show is going to start, the day and the time, and everything else in between. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and review topics. Let us know in the comments on what you thought about the review topics that's being discussed. And let us know who you want to be reviewed next, and which TV shows, which movies, which podcast shows you want me to review, as far as like, the ones I listen to, you know what I'm saying? So there you have it right there. And be sure to download these episodes, share the videos, share the episodes, and of course, listen, stream, watch these episodes in case you miss any of them. Don't worry, everything is all uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page. So I got you back on every single thing that you could think of. And also be sure to also tell a friend to another friend. And and of course, spread the word. Word of mouth is important. And for the most part, I'll handle the rest on where you can listen to the episodes on each stream platform at the end of this episode show. All right. Okay. I hope y'all had a nice weekend from yesterday and Saturday and stuff. I know the weather sometimes could be acting a little strange, especially how cold it is, but I get it. It can be a little hard sometimes though, man. You know what I'm saying? So before we even get to um the the hip hop history and stuff in the music Kool-Aid segment, today's episode is dedicated to the TV shows of Chi-Town. All right. So that's all we're gonna do today. And of course, we got some gaming news that we gotta get to right here. So, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all with that one right there. I got y'all covered. And of course, and of course, let's get started. Um, all right, my weekend was pretty okay though, actually. You know what I'm saying? My weekend was okay. All I did was work, and and for the most part, it wasn't really too much drama. I finally got myself a new phone. What happened was my phone was actually going a little haywire on me, and I tried to put my phone in the charger so it could charge, and then all of a sudden it just gave out. So it's like a little complex for me to explain. Um, you know what I mean? So I have to really say that I know it's been so long, and I do apologize to those who were trying to reach out to me. Um, I do apologize for that one right there, including my sister. Um, and I was in panic mode at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought that I was going to lose everybody's phone numbers and stuff. So it was I really took it pretty hard though. You know what I mean? And and there it is right there. So there it is. And and yeah. So let's get to our main particular thing that we need to get to right here, um which is our music Kool-Aid segment. And this is also dedicated to a hip hop artist that passed away actually, and another music artist that we've got to get into today is you have to stick around for this one right here. So let's get into our let's get into let's get into our segment right here, which is music Kool-Aid right here. Yes, music Kool-Aid. The segment about not only the music discography, but also go over um you also go over the hip hop histories of each music artist who dropped their albums, whether it's mixtapes, whether it's EPs. I'm not sure if people still make LPs anymore, but you know, I digress on that one right there. So yeah, we're gonna get into a little music Kool-Aid right here, man. Let's do this right here. Yes, so a main particular topic in music Kool-Aid today is also a dedication to the late great Biz Markie. Here we go. Okay, so the late great Biz Markie, right? So here we are right here. Okay, so on this date in the infamous year of 1988, the late great human orchestra Biz Markie released his debut full-length album, Going Off, on Cold Chilling Warner Brothers Records. Produced exclusively by legendary Queensbridge super producer DJ Marley Marl. Marley Marl. Going Off introduced singer TJ Swan and a then unknown rapper named Big Daddy Kane from Brooklyn. And the Brooklyn protege of Big Bismarck, excuse me, also wrote the first five songs on the album and was even the subject on the second verse of one of Biz's most famous songs from the 10-track album Vapors, which is one of my favorite tracks. Um, Forget that he was a member of the world famous Juice Crew with several timeless gems from the album, including Nobody Beats the Biz Dance, and Make the Music with Your Mouth. Bismarck solidified his position in the game single-handedly with his um, debut release back in 1998. This album was even listed by the sources Mind Squad as one of the best 100 rap albums of all time. Salute to The Biz, Marley, TJ, Kane, Shantae, Fly Tie, and the rest of the Juice Crew and the Cold Chillin' crew who made this album a piece of hip hop history. So sleeping power to Biz Markie. Another person we're about to get into is DJ Quick. On this day in 1995, Compton's own DJ Quick released his third album entitled Safe and Sound, released on Profile Records. It peaked at number one on the top R&B hip hop albums chart and was certified gold by the RIAA by July 11th. Executive produced by Suge Knight. The LP features the singles Dollars and Cents and Safe and Sound. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another person that's in this thing. Let's see. Hold on a minute here. Um hold on a minute here. Okay. I'm not even gonna really. Let's see. What else can I find for hip hop history? Let's see. Hip hop history. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hip hop history. Wiz Khalifa. Um. Hold on a second. um. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got another one, another bonus hip hop history we got to get to. Okay. All right. So, on this day in hip hop history, The Roots released their fourth studio album, Things Fall Apart. This project is considered by many publications at The Roots' breakthrough album, gaining them coverage in major publications and expanding their fan base. It also came at a time when the whole Soulquarium collective, of course, D'Angelo, Erica Badu, Common, The Roots, Talib Kweli, Most Def, and Jay Dilla began to come out the gate with hit album after hit album. Some titles including Mama's Gun, Water for Chocolates, and Voodoo. Wait, what? Really? Voodoo is the name of the album? That's some scary ass shit though, man, to really if you wanna keep it technical. That shit sounds scary. All right. Oh man. Okay. This album was the group's first first project to sell 500,000 copies. The album was eternally stamped at the 2000 Grammy Awards when The album's hit single "You Got Me" featuring Erica Badu and Eve won Best Rap Performance by a Duo or a Group. The album was also nominated for Best Rap Album, but was outvoted by Eminem's The Slim Shady EP, which coincidentally was released the same day. The album takes its title from the the Chinua, um, Achebe novel by the same name. Much like the novel, this album focuses on themes that may seem dismal to some, but everyday to others. An apparent theme of the album is the uphill battle that people of color, specifically Black Americans, aka African Americans, deal with in their day to day life. This project synthesized a tone exemplified in Harlem Renaissance era poetry with the street styling specific to Philly rap. The composition of this album is more than noteworthy. The combination of jazz, swing, soul, and hip hop was able to bring the lyrics to life and give each song a full body. The roots in instrumentation on this project is groundbreaking. The consciousness of this album starts with the cover. The group felt that not one but five covers were best at describing the message they were trying to convey. Each of them represents the result of things falling apart throughout the world. Number one, woman running by unknown was shot in Bedford Stuyvesant projects in Brooklyn and captures two teenagers evading police brutality during a riot in the 1960s. Number two, Ace in Hand by Batman was shot on April 15th, 1931, and captures an assassinated mob boss in Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. Number three, The Church Bombing by Unknown depicts a church that was set ablaze as a for of hate protest against those that worship there. Oof. This is why I don't really. This is why I don't do politics, man. This is why I don't do politics. That shit is crazy. That's just crazy to me, man. Number four, Baby in the Rubble by H.S. Wong was shot on August 28th, 1937. Shows a child streaming among rubble caused by Japanese warfare. Number five, Crying Child by Peter Turnley was shot on August 1st, 1992, and shows a Somalian child crying due to their current living situation. And after this album, the Roots went on to celebrate ridiculous success. They released 10 more albums and won two more Grammys. Their commercial success has continuously risen over the years. In 2009, the Roots became the official band of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, and when we became the host of The Tonight Show in February 2014, he took them along and made them the house band on that broadcast where they could now be seen every night. That's pretty dope, man. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope. Um okay, so um that's pretty dope though, man. And they're legends right now, man. And speaking of legends, actually, speaking of legends, We got a whole list of TV shows that we need to go over actually. So we're gonna get into a little thing that I like to call TV show checkouts. This is where I go over where you can actually um be in tuned on which shows to check out. So let's see. All right, let's get into it right here. All right. All right. Before I begin, let me give a shout out to somebody who just came into the chat. Matthew Lawrence, thank you for watching this. I appreciate you. And let's get into it right here, man. Starting with the Dick Wolf TV shows that's on NBC, Chicago Med. This is dedicated to the TV shows of Chi-Town. Chicago Med is an American medical drama television series created by Dick Wolf. Excuse me, Dick Wolf. Yes, and Matt Arms Armstead, and is the third installment of Wolf Entertainment's Chicago franchise. The series premised on NBC on November 17th, 2015. Chicago Med follows the emergency department, um, ED doctors and nurses of the fictional Gaffney Chicago Medical Center. And the cast goes like this: Nick um, Gulfis, Yaya DaCosta, Teray DeVito. No relations to Danny DeVito, folks. Oh shit. Yes. So Rachel DePillo, Colin Donnell, Brian T. S. Apatha Merkerson, Oliver Platt, Marlon Barrett, Norma Culling, Dominic Raines, Steven Weber, Guy Lockhart, Kristen Hager, and Jesse Schramm. Okay. And of course, obviously, it's been what is it? Not sure. Wait, how many? It's been what, 8 seasons already? Wow. On February 27, 2020, NBC the series NBC, renewed the series for a sixth and seventh and eighth season. The sixth season premiered on November 11, 2020. The seventh season premiered on September 22nd, 2021. The eighth season premiered on September 21st, 2022. Um, so set in Chicago, Chicago Man is the third series in Dick Wolf's Chicago franchise. It focuses on the emergency department at Gaffney Chicago Medical Center and on its doctors and nurses as they work to save patients' lives. It sometimes crosses over with characters from Chicago Fire, which I will review next, alongside with Chicago PD. Let's go to the reception, and I'm not gonna get to the. I'm not gonna go to the 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 ratings. I don't review ratings. I don't do that. Anyway, um, on Metacritic, season one has a weighted average score of 52 out of 100 based on 17 reviews, indicating mixed or average reviews. Rotten Tomatoes reported that 50% of critics have given the season one of the show a positive review. based on 26 reviews. With an average rating of 5.52 out of 10, the site's critics' consensus reads, while adding nothing new to the established medical procedural formula, Dick Wolf's Chicago Med hits its familiar beats forcefully enough to satisfy a few genre enthusiasts. And of course, Chicago Med airs on NBC and is available through the network streaming platform on demand and Hulu, with previous seasons stacking rights, on the former and paper episode purchased via electronic sell through platforms. The series will be available for streaming on Peacock along with Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and Law and Order Criminal Intent. Um, I'm not sure about Law and Order Organized Crime. But we'll see. Anyway, in Canada, the series aired on the Global Television Network for 4 seasons, then moved to City TV. Season 3 aired at the start of the week ahead of the NBC air date later in the week. In Malaysia, the series aired on primetime for 5 seasons, then moved to Sony Channel Asia. In the UK, Chicago Med premiered on March 20th, 2016 on Universal Channel in the United Kingdom and Ireland. The second season aired on October 23rd, 2016. Since the fifth season, it has aired on Sky Witness. In Australia, the series debuted on November 23rd, 2016 on the Nine Network. In Romania, the series debuted on February 16th, 2017 on the channel Diva under the title, Camera The Guard Room. The sixth season premiered on March 7th, 2021. Now, it did win an award actually for. Now, the only person that won and the nominee is Haley Brooke Walker, Best Performance in a Series, Guest Starring Teen Actress, Young Artist Award. That was 2017. And yes, so that's pretty dope right there, man. Um, all right, so let's give it up for the guest star right here. Up next is Chicago Fire. Give me 1 second. Okay, next is Chicago Fire. It's an American drama television series created by Michael Brett and Derek Haas, with Dick Wolf as an executive producer. It is the first installment of Wolf Entertainment's Chicago franchise, which deals with different public services in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago Fire follows the professional and personal lives of firefighters, rescue personnel, paramedics of the Chicago Fire Department at the fictional Firehouse 51. The series premiered on NBC on October 10th, 2012. As of January 20 as of 25 January the 25th of January 2023, the series had 229 episodes. Wow. They really rolling on here. On February 27, 2020, NBC renewed the series for its ninth, 10th, and 11th season. The 10th season premiered on September 22nd, 2021. The 11th season premiered on September 21st, 2022. And of course, the cast goes like this: Jesse Spencer, Taylor Kinney, Monica Raymond, Lauren German, Charlie Barnett, David Eisen, no, excuse me, Eganberg, Terry Reeves, Iman Walker, Yuri Sardaro, Christian Stolt, Joe Minoso, Cara Kilmer, Dora Madison Burge, Stephen R. McQueen, Miranda Ray Mayo, Annie Alonzet, Alberto Rosende, Daniel Kyrie, Adrian Ray, and Hanako Greensmith. 11 seasons so far, 231. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, though. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope. And the show explores the lives, both professional and personal, of the firefighters, rescue personnel, and paramedics of the Chicago Fire Department at the fictional um, Firehouse 51, home of the fictional Engine Company 51, Truck Company 81, Rescue Squad Company 3, Battalion 25, and Ambulance 61. Following the death of veteran firefighter Andrew Darton, loyalties fracture and divide as Lieutenant Matthew Casey, officer in charge of Truck Company 81, and Lieutenant Kelly Severide, officer in charge of Rescue Squad Company 3, blame each other for the death of their longtime friend and colleague. They are led by the heroic and determined Deputy District Chief Wallace Bowden. The reception. Let's see. Well, there's not really much to actually. Okay, so let's go to um Chicago Fire is broadcast by NBC in the United States. The latest 5 episodes of Chicago Fire are available on Hulu with a subscription. Season 4 is available on NBC.com and the NBC app with a cable subscription. All episodes are available from electronic sell-through platforms such as iTunes, Amazon Instant Video, and Vudu. Oh man, the series. Oh shit. Again with the fucking voodoo shit. Oh man. The series is available for streaming on Peacock along with Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and Law and Order Criminal Intent. In Canada, the series aired on Global for 7 seasons, then moved to City TV. In Malaysia, the series aired on prime time for 8 seasons, then moved to Universal Channel Asia and AXN Asia. Syndication. Ion Television Ion Television has acquired the off-network rights to air the series. Episodes began airing in June 2021. My Network TV also acquired the off-network rights to air the series. Episodes began airing in September 2021. And the awards. Okay, so Chicago Fire won for top television series for the ASCAP Film and Television Music Awards. And Monica Raymond, Best Actress, also won the Imogen Foundation Awards. Chicago Fire got a nomination for Best Primetime Television Program, and of course Joe Minoso, Best Actor in Television, got that nomination. Congrats. Jeffrey Kaplan, Todd Morrissey, Peter Rio, Riordan all got nominations for Best Sound in a Series, Online Film and Television Association. Chicago Fire won for Best Drama Episode Professional Courtesy for the Prism Awards. Now we go to the Teen Choice Awards. Chicago Fire got a nomination for Choice TV Show Action. Jesse Spencer got a nomination for Choice TV Actor in Action. Monica Raymond also got a nomination for Choice TV Actress Action. And the Imogen Foundation Awards, of course, Joe Minoso got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor Television. Monica Raymond also got a nomination for Best Supporting Actress Television. Chicago Fire got a nomination for Favorite Network TV Drama at the People's Choice Awards. Imogen Foundation, Joe Minoso got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor Television. Monica Raymond got a nomination for Best Supporting Actress Television. And Chicago Fire also got a nomination for Favorite Network TV Drama. For the 2015 People's Choice Awards, Taylor Kinney, the main character who plays Kelly Severide, got a nomination for Favorite Dramatic TV Actor. Lauren German also got a nomination for Favorite TV We Miss Most. Chicago Fire also won the Prism Awards for drama series multi-episode storyline Mental Health. And of course, Taylor Kinney also won for Favorite Dramatic TV Actor for the People's Choice Awards. Chicago Fire got a nomination for drama series multi-episode storyline substance use for the Prism Awards. And Joe Minoso, Best Supporting Actor Television, got a nomination. Also, Monica Raymond, Chicago Fire, Taylor Kinney, Chicago Fire, and Joe Minoso all got nominations for Best Supporting Actor Television, Best Supporting Actress Television, Favorite Network TV Drama, Favorite Dramatic TV Actor, and of course, Best Primetime Television Program Drama and Best Supporting Actor Television for the Imogen Foundation Awards. I like the fact that they touched on mental health, man. That's pretty important too. And everybody knows that addiction is a disease, right? Everybody knows that. And I think it's important to actually touch base on that too, man. And I really hope that they could explore more about mental health as well, which is also important too. But another thing to keep in mind is, you there's always a balance. There's always a balance between addressing mental health and of course being able to have some humor on the side, which I truly enjoy about Chicago Fire, man. you know there's always going to be ups and downs and stuff, so I actually am glad, and everybody else is probably happy that it got renewed. It really got renewed, and wow, that's 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 some ill epic shit, man. Like, wow. Congratulations to the cast of Chicago Fire for getting renewed, and of course nominations, and alongside with some of the hilarious moments. Let me make some noise. I think I could do better than that. Hang on. One moment. One moment. All right. All right. Up next, Chicago PD. Chicago PD is an American police procedural action drama television series created by Dick Wolf and Matt Armstead, and is the second installment of Wolf's Entertainment Chicago franchise. Um, the series premiered on NBC as a mid-season replacement on January 8th, 2014. The show follows the uniformed patrol officers and the intelligence unit of the 21st District of the Chicago Police Department as they pursue the perpetrators of the city's major street offenses. And of course, the cast goes like this. Um, Jason Begg, John Cena, Sophia Bush, who's no longer there anymore, Jesse Lee Soffer, Patrick John Fluger, Marina Scurciati, Leroyce Hawkins, Archie Cow, alias Coteras, Amy Morton, Brian Garotti, Tracy Spiridakos, Lisef Chavez, and Benjamin Levy Aguilar. 10 seasons so far. That's pretty dope. And on February 27th, 2020, NBC renewed the series for an eighth and ninth and 10th season. The eighth season premiered on November 11th, 2020. The ninth season premiered on September 22nd, 2021. The 10th season premiered on September 21st, 2022. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the receptions right here. So Chicago PD has received mixed reviews from critics. Metacritic, which assigns a normalized rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, gives the drama a rating of 50 based on 22 reviews, indicating mixed or average reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gives season one a rating of 61% on reviews from 31 critics, with an average rating of 5.29 out of 10, and a consensus which states, though it suggests potential for greater success, Chicago PD is ultimately an old school cop show content to mimic Hill Street Blues and other classic procedurals. Ray Rahman of Entertainment Weekly gave the drama a favorite review. It's hard to imagine the series capturing and comparing can't watch just one magic that makes the Law and Order franchise so marathonable, but it moves just fast enough to keep you from changing the channel in search of an SVU rerun. Um, Alexander Stanley of the New York Times also gave the series a positive review when it premiered on January 8th. Yeah, Alexander Stanley. I do apologize for my throat. Bear with me. Anyway, Chicago PD is many ways, a throwback to an earlier male-dominated era of crime shows, yet it carves out room for strong female characters who are good at their jobs and taken seriously by their colleagues. Okay, one moment. Hold on. Okay, shouts to the D_SS Express. Thank you for viewing this. Appreciate you. If you are in the Instagram live feed and all that other stuff, and if you want to actually chime in, you're more than welcome to jump into the comment section and tell us what you think about the reviews that's being discussed in today's episode or any previous episodes whatsoever. All right, there you go. Now, let's see. Let's see. Um, yeah, wait. Chicago PD is in many ways a throwback. In many ways a throwback to an earlier male-dominated era of crime shows. Yet it carves out room for strong female characters who are good at their jobs and taken seriously by their colleagues. Robert Bianco of USA Today expressed disappointment when did Wolf's work, which used to show some grace and wit, become this ugly, plotting, and crass? In the US, Chicago PD airs new episodes on NBC. Reruns of the show air on NBC sister networks USA and Oxygen. On USA, it airs Mondays from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern before Monday Night Raw. And on Fridays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. On Oxygen, it airs Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern. Reruns are aired Tuesday evenings from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern on My Network TV, and all day Thursday from 11 a.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern on Ion. Chicago PD is also available through electronic sell-through platforms including iTunes, Amazon Music, and Vudu. The series is also available for streaming on Peacock along with Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and Law and Order Criminal Intent. In Canada, Chicago PD was broadcast on Global for 6 seasons, then moved to City TV. Episodes for the sixth season in the Atlantic time zone aired 3 hours ahead of the U.S. Eastern Central broadcast due to time difference. In the UK, Chicago PD is broadcast on 5 USA in the United Kingdom and Ireland. The first season aired Wednesdays at 9 p.m. between July 16th and October 22nd, 2014. Repeats were later broadcast on parent Channel 5. Prior to the broadcast of the second season beginning April 8th, 2015, from late 2019, the show now airs on Sky Witness. And Australia, Chicago PD premiered on the Universal Channel on November 20th, 2014. Thailand, it was aired every Saturday, Sunday, 11 p.m. to 11 a. No, excuse me, to midnight, which is 12 a.m., folks. On the 26th of November, under the title Chicago PD. Turkey, it is aired every Tuesday, 9:25 p.m. on the Fox Crime Turkey under title Chicago PD. Malaysia, it is aired every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. on the prime time for 9 seasons, then moved to Universal Channel Asia and AXN Asia. New Zealand, it was aired every Monday, 9:30 p.m. on TV3. It now airs on the Universal Channel on Sky TV at 9:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. And we go to the awards. Okay, so John Cena, he did. I remember he did 6 seasons of Chicago PD. He's now on a new TV show on La Brea, I believe that's the name of the show. He's on there as well, and he won for Best Supporting Actor in Television for the Imaging Foundation Awards. Chicago PD also got a nomination for Best Primetime Television Program Drama or Comedy. John Cena got a nomination for Best Supporting Actor in Television. And Chicago PD, the episode 30 Balloons, also got a nomination for Drama Series Episode Substance Use for the Prism Awards. Um, John Cena, John Cena, also won Best Actor in Television for the Imaging Foundation Awards. And of course, Sophia Bush, who's no longer there anymore, got a nomination for Favorite TV Crime Drama Actress for the People's Choice Awards. So there you have it right there, folks. That's and we got one more entry we need to get to right here. And yeah, one more entry we got to get into right here. First and foremost, let me get a sip of water. Hold on. The Shy is an American drama television series created by Lena Waithe about life in the neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. The pilot was directed by Rick Famuyiwa. It premiered on Showtime on January 7, 2018. In August 2021, after the conclusion of the fourth season, it was announced that the series was renewed for a fifth season, which premiered on June 24th, 2022. In August 2022, the series was renewed for a sixth season. And the casting goes like this: Jason Mitchell, Enter Guma, and Bajo M. Wine, Jacob Lattimore, Alex Hibbert, Tiffany Boone, Yolanda Ross, Armando Resco, Barton Fitzpatrick, Shaman Brown Jr., Michael V. Epps, no relation to Mike Epps. Burgundy Baker, Luke James, Curtis Cook, Tyler Abercrombie. Oh shit. Not to be confused with Abercrombie and Fitch, the racist store, which I don't want to. Nah. Anyway, Miriam A. Hyman, Ty Davis, Rolando Boyce, Jason Weaver, Iman Shumpert, Genesis Denise Hale, Judea Brown, Joel Steingold, near 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 Javia, and Lorette Giselle, Carolyn Michelle Smith, Antonia Aline, Zari Imani Primer, and of course Hannah Hall. Yes, so let's see. So the Shy is described as a following a hate no excuse me a fateful turn of events that sends shockwaves through a community on the south side of Chicago and connects the lives of Emmett, Brandon, Ronnie, and Kevin in unexpected ways. And let's go to the reception. On review aggregator website, Rotten Tomatoes, the first season um, holds a certified fresh approval rating of 87% based on 47 reviews and an average rating of 7.47 out of 10. The website's critical consensus reads like an optimistic companion to The Wire. The Shy explores the complexities of life in the south side of Chicago with a tender touch and a clear affection for its captivating characters. On Metacritic, the season has a weighted average score of 73 out of 100, based on 22 critics indicating generally favorable reviews. Okay, so let's go to the Black Reel Awards. Rick Famuyima, excuse me, Famuyiwa, excuse me. Um, Outstanding Director in a Drama Series won the Black Reel Awards. And Lena Waite got a nomination for Outstanding Writing in a Drama Series. Jacob Lattimore got a nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. Common got a nomination for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series. Barry M. Berg, Common, Derek Dudley, Rick Famuyiwa, Aaron Kaplan, Aaron Mitchell, Elwood Reed, Shelby Stone, and Lena Waite got a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series. Now we go to the reframe stamp. The Shy won for IMDb Pro Top 200 scripted TV recipients. Lena Waithe also won for writer scripted drama Gracie Allen Awards. Alex R. Hibbert got a nomination for Outstanding Performance by a Youth Series, Special Television Movie, or Limited Series by the NAACP Image Awards. The Shy also won for the IMDb Pro Top 200 Scripted TV recipients for Reframe Stamp, Young Artist Award. Alex R. Hibbert, no relation to Dr. Hibbert, got a nomination for for Best Performance in a TV Series, Leading Young Artist for the Young Artist Award. And finally, The Shy got a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series by the Glad Media Awards. So there you have it right there, man. Let's give it up for the cast of Chicago PD and The Shy for getting renewals and being nominated and getting the awards and continuing their best work. Okay. All right. Why don't we get into some? Let's get into some gaming stuff right here. This is for the people out there that are gamers out there. This segment is for you right here. So let me just find where. Oh wait. Um, wait a second. Wait a second. Um, wait a second here. So this is okay. Okay, one moment. Okay, so let's go to. I didn't get a chance to get to the Xbox thing, so let's get into um best Xbox Series games and smash hits for Microsoft console. Let's get into it right here, man. In the segment right here of the video games chamber right here. And this is for the gamers out there. This one's for you. Okay, one moment. One moment. One moment. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, let's get into the Xbox series right here. All right, so the best Xbox Series games can combine fun gameplay, gripping stories, and incredible gameplay. The Series X offers the strongest hardware of any current gaming console, and we show you the games that make the most of it. If you decide to use Game Pass, you can play many of these and many more games as part of the subscription too. Whether it's their looks, performance, or the fact that some of these games are exclusive to the Microsoft console and PC. If you own a if you own a Series X or think about snapping up one of the best Xbox Series details, excuse me, Xbox Series deals, if I may. Um, and make sure you give these names a go. From action adventures to multiplayer shooters and even strategy, there is something here for everyone. And your Series X will make the look and feel their best. So let's get to the Xbox Series X games. So let's see. Why can you trust Tech Radar? Our expert reviewers spend hours testing and comparing products and services so you can choose the best for you. Yes, so let's see. Let's see. So this is okay. So Xbox Series X optimized. Control sees you stepping into the shoes of Jesse Faden, the newest director of the clandest- clandestine Federal Bureau of Control, a government agency that researches and ultimately aims to control paranormal activity. But Jesse's new role has a few issues not exactly laid out in the job description, including the uprising of paranormal force known only as the Hiss. Remedy has courted multiple difficult genres with control, delivering a mind-bending story evocative of True Detective and Twin Peaks is absolutely remarkable. The Bureau is an eerie, beautiful place, and it looks and feels best when you throw things at enemies via telekinesis, or use or use your powers to bend rooms around you, according to our control review. Thankfully, this game, which was originally released for the previous generation of consoles, uh, runs like nothing else on the Series X. Players have a choice of two modes: performance mode, targeting 60 FPS with 4K output, and graphics mode, targeting 30 FPS with ray tracing, making Control not only one of the best games of the last few years, but also one of the best Xbox Series X games. Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a developer Bungie Bungie's ambitious free to play multiplayer looter shooter. It's the continuation and, in many ways, reinvention of the first Destiny game. Now, with a free to play base game, Destiny casts you as a guardian, protectors of the last city on Earth against various enemy forces using a magic like energy called light. Both its world building and its use of light set Destiny 2 apart from other shooters. Your skills have a much more interesting magical touch to it than shooters set in the modern world. And it's fun to explore the galaxy throughout the story, now much better than in the first Destiny. With each expansion, Destiny offers fantastic new settings and clever new ideas, making it worth sticking with. The latest expansion, Lightfall, takes you to a futuristic metropolis on Neptune. And there is much to see. Destiny 2 has been around since the last generation of consoles, but it comes optimized for Xbox Series X, running in 4K at 60 FPS with an optional 120 hertz crucible mode on compatible devices, as well as a customizable field of view. It's one of the best ways to experience one of the best shooters, making it a necessity for FPS fans on our list of the best Xbox X games. And let's see. Okay, we got Elden Ring. Developer from Software continues its run of notoriously difficult action RPGs or Souls like as you ubiquitous as the term is now with Elden Ring, set in the fantasy realm of the lands between players hack slash dodge and perfectly time their way through the realm with the hopes of becoming the Elden Lord. While there is always a lot to uncover in a From Software game, Elden Ring is the first that lets you roam the entirety of its vast world from the beginning. And THS offers a way to engage and disengage from difficult encounters as you see fit. Our Elden Ring review also points out that this is From Software at its most hopeful and fantastical, yet pitting you against giants, dragons, and more. The trademark difficulty from Software's Souls-like games is still present here, but for fans of their particular brand of grim dark fantasy, there is no better game. And of course, I'm going to actually stop at this game right here, which is Forza Horizon 5. And it's available on Xbox Game Pass, of course. The fifth installment of the Xbox exclusive racing game, now on Xbox Series X, is the groundbreaking Forza Horizon 4 was for the Xbox One. It's a game introducing fun innovation, to its genre, all while raising the bar visually. Forza Horizon 5 takes you to over 100 square kilometers of road, all over the beautiful Mexican landscape. This racer comes with over 500 cars, which you can drive through an open world as you please, completing different driving challenges or compete in races and even a battle royale mode. Forza Horizon 5 might just be the current gold standard for what games can look like on the Xbox X. It's such a beautiful mixture of high octane racing and just un- unabashed celebration of a beautiful place on earth that it's an attractive game, even if you have never touched a racer before. On a gameplay level, it's the sheer amount of options it gives you that make it such a worthwhile game. And of course, you can read our full Forza Horizon 5 review for more on that. And you can check it out for yourselves, actually. You know what I mean? You can check that out for yourselves. So there you go, right there. And we'll take a look at the games that recently came out. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we have here, the recent games that came out. This is of course, obviously, the most recent game that came out is yeah, we're gonna start with Tom Heart. Yeah, yeah. So, like a Dragon, um, I Shin for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. After the fall, oh no, PlayStation V. Oh shit. After the fall, oh boy. After the fall, that sounds a little crazy. That's an interesting name, actually, if you will. It's an interesting name, but you know, like you know how this shit goes, though, man. You can't believe this shit, though, man. After the fall. Oh shit! This is so. Yo, the name of the game is so fucking hilarious to me, man. I'm sorry, but this is so fucking laughable to me. I mean, I mean, this is so fucking crazy, though, man. You talking about after the fall? Oh man, after the fall. Oh gosh. Oh shit. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. That right there. Oh Lord. Um oh boy. After the fall.
Why don't you look me
Okay. Oh man. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So Altair Breaker PlayStation VR 2 already came out February 22nd. Also came out on the 22nd of this month. Cities VR Enhanced Edition for PlayStation VR 2. Cosmosius High, PlayStation VR 2 already came out. Demio, PlayStation VR 2. Digimon World Next Order for Nintendo Switch and PC. Drums Rock, PlayStation VR 2. February 22nd already came out already. And Dyschronia, Chronos Alternate for PlayStation VR 2. And Fantavision for PlayStation VR 2. For those of you who may not know what VR is, it stands for virtual reality, folks. So, in case you're wondering. And Firewall Ultra for PlayStation VR 2. And of course, Gran Turismo 7 PlayStation VR 2 already came out already. And of course, Horizon Call of the Mountain. Probably review Gran Turismo in a future episode. And um, Job Simulator, the 2050 Archives. Um, yeah, so that's also for PlayStation VR 2. Jurassic World Aftermath Collections, also for PlayStation VR 2. Kayak VR Mirage for PlayStation VR 2. Um, Kazuna AI Touch the Beat for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation VR 2. Um, Moss and Moss Book 2 Bundle, PlayStation VR 2. NFL Pro Era, PlayStation VR 2. No Man's Sky, PlayStation VR 2. Pavlov VR, PlayStation VR 2. Pistol Whip. What the hell? What kind of fucking name is that for a game? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm sorry, but this is so laughable to me, man. I can't help it. This is so fucking laughable to me. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is just beyond. This is the most incredible segment that actually did though, man. Okay, let's see. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up right here, man. We'll wrap it up right here. Listen, listen. Um, we got another segment that we got to get into. This is the last one of the night, and this is stream choices on the go. This is where I inform you on where you could follow the shows on Instagram and alongside with streaming platforms on the episodes in case you miss any of them. So here it is, stream choices on the go. And of course, you love the review topics of the TV shows that we just reviewed today or any previous episodes whatsoever. In case you miss any of them whatsoever, please feel free to follow and show some love by following Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, the review show on Instagram. Alongside with following my other shows that's also on Instagram as well, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks Podcast, the review show, and alongside with Off the Meat Rack Chains New York Podcast, Facebook and Instagram as well. And of course, you can follow your homie right here, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, on the primary handle G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. That's what NY stands for, folks. So in case you don't know. Turn on your notifications so you can know when I'm going to be on Instagram Live. And by pressing that reminder button that I'm going to be on Instagram Live on 3 separate podcast pages. All right. So, and of course, the schedule goes like this, though. The recordings is going to be Mondays, Fridays. No, hold on. Hold on a minute. It's going to be so it depends. So the the audio episodes are going to be Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Now, as far as the recording episodes, it's going to be Monday and Friday, and maybe I might squeeze in a little bit of Saturday. I might, depending on how things go with my work schedule and what time I get to the crib. So I'm trying to get my Saturday rhythm back. So we'll see what happens. Um, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, yes. So you go to the link in bio, and you're gonna see a whole list of all your streaming platforms where you can listen to the episodes, and I will guide you to where you can listen to the episodes and stuff. So starting with leaving a voice message on anchor.fm/meticulous vibe juice pod. If you have any comments on what you thought about the review topics of today's episode or any previous episodes whatsoever, of course you can feel free to actually go to you can actually do that as well. And also I forgot to mention this though. I forgot to mention this. If you have any questions, any review topics of music artists, TV shows, movies, video games, of course, you want me to talk about, you can go to the show's email address right here, meticulousvibejuicepodcast@gmail.com. That's that's meticulousvibejuicepodcast@gmail.com. So there you have it, right there. And of course, starting with Anchor, Audible, Audacity, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podfriend, and the newly recently added streaming platform Podhound, Podopolo, Panorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, and also a newly added streaming platform, Podcast Guru, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app for music, radio, and podcasts, and you don't need a credit card or a debit card to download iHeartRadio or any of these apps that I just mentioned to you right here. And of course, make sure you follow this podcast right here, this podcast platform right here on iHeartRadio, alongside with the sports edition show of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, Off the Meat Rat Chains New York podcast. And of course, I did leave a poll question, and I just made a post about it on the podcast show page. So go check it out. Make sure you respond on how you feel about on how you feel on certain things. All right, and and of course, finally, make sure you grab that subscribe button on the YouTube channel page of Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Click on the notification bell, which is what I usually say, noti bell, alongside with enabling the alerts so you can be reminded on when the show goes on the air via live stream, along with the reminder of of the day and date and time. Leave a like and a comment along with the review topics of each episode that we just reviewed. Of course, another thing to share the episodes, share the videos, download these episodes, very important. Alongside with you can also make a charitable donation too to support this show right here. Along with my other shows that I do, excuse me, all the other shows that I do and stuff. So yes, so um yeah, so you can actually you can make a charitable donation to Anchor. Cause I don't know what's going on with my Cash App at the moment. I need to figure out what the hell's going on. I will see to it. So for now, you donate on anchor.fm so you can show your love and support on there. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you're from a rich family or or not. You don't need a lot of money to show more support. You just need you just need to do the best you can as a human being on whatever amount of money you decide and desire of choice will be appreciated. And of course, be sure to um, rate 5 stars on Podchaser, Podfriend, alongside with Spotify. Share the episodes on Spotify and everywhere else. And make sure you answer the questions that I left on 238, 239, and 240 of Off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast. Check out those questions that I left for you on Spotify. Check them out. And of course, you can respond over there and all that great stuff right there. So there you have it right there. Anyways, that now that I got that out the way, let's get to not forgetting to tell a friend to another friend, spread the word. Word of mouth is important, and alongside with sharing the link that says Linktree/Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, along with the audio streaming platforms that I just mentioned. Make sure you download these apps onto your iPhones, your Android phones, alongside with your iPads, your Android tablets, your laptops, which includes your Apple, Mac, Dell laptops, which includes Windows as well. Yes, you can download these apps too. Make sure you do that. That would really mean the world to me. Make sure you download these apps onto your laptops as well. And also, you can also listen to these episodes not only on this podcast, but you can also listen to my other podcast shows that I do on a weekly basis. Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, the Sports Edition show, alongside with Off the Meat Rack Chains New York podcast episodes also on there as well. You can also download Spotify or any and the other apps in while you are in your cars. All right. That's also very important too. All right. There you have it. There you have it. I like to say thank you to everybody who took the time to actually listen to the episodes. You could have listened to any episodes whatsoever, but you chose to listen to this podcast right here. So I appreciate you. I'm I'm your man G Money Stacks, and thank you very much for tuning in to episode 116 titled "The Chi Town," dedication to the Chi Town TV shows on NBC, and of course one show, The Chi, on Showtime, which is already up for renewal for season 6. Don't have a release date on when it's going to be coming out. If I hear anything, I'll bring it to you here. All right. So remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. New York wasn't built in a day. You have to trust the process. You know, you're not gonna always get everything. You're not gonna always get. Let me say this though, man. You're not gonna always get comments in one day, one shot deal. Because listen, as content creators, as far as like, you know, podcasters who create content episodes or whatever, I don't really think it matters of what type of content you do, as long as you are consistent with your craft. That's what matters here. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need validate. And listen, in the words of Ivy Rivera, I'm going to actually paraphrase what she was trying to say on Power 105.1. You don't need validation from other people. The only individual you need to validate is yourself. Period. Because you get tired of the peer pressure of trying to seek validation from other people when there is a big difference between good attention and bad attention. You know what I'm saying, folks? I hope you do. I hope you learn something from this. And of course, I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to do podcast free game mechanisms with y'all, but I will try my best to get back to that segment whatsoever. In the meantime, follow your goals and dreams. Be you and know who you are as a person and as an individual. Find and look for something that makes you happy, that clicks to you creatively, mentally, physically, and spiritually while you are on your P's and Q's, that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. All right. And I think that's gonna do it. I've already proven my point. So this is how I'm gonna basically end this off right here. And I'm up out of here. Peace and one love. I hope y'all had a nice weekend and everything else whatsoever. And I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did as far as creating this episode. And like I said, it doesn't matter what type of content you do. It doesn't matter if you get comments or not. You shouldn't really worry too much about the comments on YouTube as much. All right? Because if you do that, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. And and I had to learn that the hard way. You don't need validation from other people. You need to validate yourself. You need to focus on you. Stop worrying about the fucking haters, okay? Don't worry about them. They're not the ones helping you produce content and episodes. They're not the one doing this shit for you. The only person that you should be doing it for is for you. For real. I'm off this shit. See y'all next time in the next episode. Peace out. One love. Good night, everybody.